Hello and welcome to another episode of the Shaver Ranch plus Wolves.
Howdy folks, welcome. We're here again, sunny day, but it's not too hot. It's wonderful. Nice spring day in North Idaho. I started here last update with the flowers. These are carrots, and the purpose is I'm going to save the seeds.
I'm getting all kinds of stuff on me today.
Yeah, flies, bugs, all kinds of stuff. So our goal ultimately is to be self-sufficient and bugs.
Oh, I got a bee on me.
And
So many.
grow our own seeds, and at some point not have to buy any seeds.
Yeah.
Once again, I let these grow from last year. All of this is from last year.
Yep.
Just let them grow. This is kohlrabi, and some more carrots here, and all these are seed pods, and I'm kind of getting anxious for them to get brown so I can harvest them and get this going, because I want to plant new stuff here.
Yeah.
You know? Over here is, of course, this mullein weed. Very soft, lots of medicinal purposes. I mentioned that last time around. The flower is starting to come up. It's gonna get pretty big.
Yeah.
All these are nice berries for me. These berry plants. This, I actually had somebody help me, and this is a foxglove.
Oh.
I was hoping that was...
Oh, yeah, look at there. Those are those really nasty, spiky, thistly things that get on you, yeah. Look at that.
I was hoping that it was medicinal or edible, but it's poisonous.
Oh,
Dang it.
dear. Well, I guess we better remove it.
Well, it's not poisonous in that, oh, I can't touch it, I'm gonna die. But you can't eat it. That's the
Okay.
point.
But we should remove it anyway, because those
yeah.
things, you cannot, they'll get in your cats and your dogs, and
We don't
like
need
that one there.
we don't need weeds
Yeah.
around unless they're helpful. This berry, we just ate a couple of berries off of it.
Yeah. You got to get all this stuff off of it.
This is not helping.
Yeah.
Look at the berries that are encroaching on the pathway.
Yeah.
Going crazy.
I'm telling you, I hadn't been out here for a while because I've been very busy with other kind of work, and I could not believe how explosive it is.
Look at the catnip. Catnip. Catnip
Boom.
everywhere. And we've picked a lot of catnip.
Yeah.
It's just
We
growing
keep
so
removing the
fast.
catnip, and it keeps going.
I'm happy about these sunflowers. Sunflowers are growing really well.
Yeah, the one that we had going before got eaten by the deer, and
There were vegetables that I planted under here, but between the berries and the catnip, everything's getting buried. But I like berries so much that, hey, I'm gonna let the berries do what they want to do. I have to thin all this out.
yeah,
I thinned out over there, as you'll see in a minute, but I have to thin this out still.
still working.
Just our load of potatoes here.
Yeah.
Growing great. I am getting a few beans. My beans are not coming in very well this year. I don't know why. Planted some beans in here to try to make up for the lack of them.
We've harvested several times these onions, and they keep producing.
Yep.
More and more.
The purpose is, if you look under here, bulbs are starting to grow nicely. But the purpose is you cut the tops off, and it gives more growth to the bulb.
And we use it in all of our dinners. We
the tops.
dry them, cut them into like chives or whatever.
For sure. Got a few beans coming up in here. This should be full of beans. Of course, I planted more sunflowers over here too.
Yeah.
And tomatoes. Nice flowers forming on there.
Yeah.
So everything's going pretty well. I came through just a minute ago and thinned all this out because I planted too close together as usual. These are turnips, and this is cabbage, and there's some kohlrabi stuck in here, some carrots, some more turnips.
Boom. The
Right.
potatoes are already flowering. Look at that.
Potatoes are going crazy. I filled them up once. I need to do it again. I just have a couple of bags of soil. I need more soil.
Depending on how quickly winter arrives, we might be able to do 2 harvests of potatoes this year.
Look, another beautiful strawberry.
There it is. We keep picking the strawberries too. We eat them.
Yep. Squash is exploding, as it usually does.
Yeah.
I just a few minutes ago came and trimmed as much as I thought that I could so that the corn will grow. I timed it wrong. I planted it, and for some reason, like my beans, my corn is not growing well this year. It's popping out here and there. Here's a nice big one here, but they all should be the size. Here's another good corn. But the corn is supposed to be up here, so it's not interfered with the squash.
So I suppose for sake of for sake of carefulness, next time we try this, we should let the corn mature
Yes, exactly.
pretty well and then do the squash.
Well,
The corn has gotten to about that size.
Yeah.
So maybe
Here's
at
another
that,
one.
Maybe
Here-
at that maturity rate.
Here's an example of what I did. I just cut this squash leaf so this corn could come up.
Yeah.
And cut this squash leaf so this corn could come up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to replant the corn seed because it wasn't
It just
germinating.
didn't do anything. Yeah.
I don't know, I might have planted it too soon. The soil wasn't warm enough. That's a
Maybe.
possibility. But the squash is doing great. That's for sure. We're gonna have tons of squash.
We got an interesting storm coming in. Trying to get this over with before that comes in.
Get a side view of
The jungle.
the berries.
The berry and catnip jungle.
Here's all my trimmings from what I did. Same thing, onions. A lot of onions.
Mm-hmm. Trimmed them.
And here's some nice weeds. I haven't planted this pot yet.
Very nice weeds.
I'm waiting for that big group of seeds, and those, as we'll see in a minute, are, or you want to see it now?
They're almost ready.
Yeah, they're getting brown. Over there, see how brown they are? That's where they have to be in order to harvest. So, once I pull all this out, I'll plant that.
If you look down at the base of the squash, there's flowers.
Oh, cool.
Those, these big ones.
Here's a
The
nice,
big ones over here.
Push it aside, Brandon. There's lots and lots of
Yeah,
flowers.
it's starting up.
They're starting.
And then there's more potatoes there.
They're exploding.
Boom.
Everything's
Got
exploding.
the door in the way, but whatever.
So,
No.
yeah.
Snowball.
there's a snowball.
He likes to follow us when we do these updates.
That bush has got nice flowers on it.
Yeah, very pretty.
Your
Yeah.
flowers are dead.
We got some hay.
Potatoes are
Or straw.
exploding. More exploding potatoes. I got to get this junk off of them. We haven't seen a deer in months, so I think if I just put some fencing around this, they'll be all right.
Yeah.
These are late season, which means you can mound them and mound them and mound them, but I've not got any dirt. I keep running out of soil, so I haven't mounded them.
Go and grab some.
I'm gonna grab some. I got a couple of bags. I'm gonna put some in here today, if it doesn't start pouring on us.
Yeah. It is coming in.
Have you stated
I could
what
feel-
those hay bales are?
I could feel the wind differential, the front moving in. It's gonna hit us very soon here.
These are from last year, these potatoes popping in. I put in some cucumbers, but they're not doing very well. See, this is the cheap soil we got. It's got a lot of rocks in it.
Oh yeah.
Another random potato. And this was supposed to be cantaloupe. Hey, it looks like there might be
Yeah, a little bit.
something. And that's another stupid potato.
Man, if I could get the bugs off of my back, it would really
So I
help.
might have to replant this. The soil might not have been warm enough for that either.
Have you stated what you're using the hay bales for?
Yeah, the hay bales are in conjunction with this contraption
Yeah,
here.
I built because we really had no place to practice our archery. And I have a really nice bow, compound bow.
Yeah.
So I built this with 2 pieces of OSB and hinges. So I can just open this up, put the hay bales, and I have a nice big target.
Mm-hmm.
And pile them up so we can shoot towards the house, but not hit the house.
Yeah.
And so this opens up, and that's what
The hay bales are
Jacob,
for.
my cameraman, got those for free from his work. They didn't want them anymore.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's what those are for.
So that about wraps up our Shaver Ranch update.
For now.
And if you have any questions or comments, please comment and subscribe for more. See you in the next video.